I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Hey, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever it is you're listening to this, watching this. Hey, I just want to go over little things here today. I don't do this very often any longer, except for my consulting clients that I have. You know, today as I was at the gym working out, there was two young ladies that were having a rather loud conversation beside me. And the one young lady was complaining that she had a interview with a insurance company, I believe it was. And she really liked the guy that gave her the interview. And when she was speaking to him, when it got to the end, she says how offended she was that he only offered her to start the job at minimum wage. And so she turned it down and said, I'm too good for that. And so as she was there, I started to laugh. And she looked at me and I said, I'm sorry, I couldn't help but to listen. And she says, yeah, it's pretty funny. That's all he wanted to offer me. And I said, well, what did you want to get paid? And she said, well, at least $15 or $20 an hour. And I said, wow. I said, you know, what experience do you have in that field? She said, well, I'm really good on the phone and I know how to speak to people. And I said, well, that's great. I said, but do you have any experience in that field? And she went on to say, you know, she worked at a couple fast food restaurants before, taking orders, that type of thing. And I said, so in other words, you're thinking a little too highly of yourself and you threw away a shot for you to get better. And she kind of looked at me offended. And I said, understand, as an employer, he's looking as what you can do to help maximize the net profit of his business. As his net profit goes up based upon your production, he's then able to give you a comparable wage. But why should he go ahead and give you a higher amount for experience that you don't have, for expertise that you have not even shown yet? I said, now the good thing is you probably already have a job right now to sustain you until you find the one that you want, right? And she said, no. And I said, well, wait a minute. So you're telling me that you threw away a shot to have a job that could have led to a career all because of ego? And she kind of just looked at me and her friend started laughing. And I said, look, I'm not putting you down. I don't even know you. I'm just saying from an employer standpoint, I'm not hiring you unless you can show me that you're going to do something for my business that's going to increase my bottom line. And then based upon that production, I'm able to pay you more. Now, unless you come with me with some type of experience and you can show me some documentation as to how you helped other comparable businesses like mine to make that increase, then you can't expect to get paid a higher wage for bringing no articulable skill to my business. And she kind of looked at me there and said, well, I never thought about it that way. And so it went through my mind as you heard that song I was just playing, I'm not going to throw away my shot. So here's what you guys need to think of out there. And there's a couple things. But one, opportunity. Opportunity is a blessing. Too often we're sitting around and we're waiting for the opportunity to allow us to have the means to then seek success. Stop waiting for opportunity and start creating your own opportunity. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say you're in the sales field. I don't care what sales field it is. If I'm really looking for a career, then what I want to do is go to like-minded businesses that have something to do with sales that are around my neighborhood, around my city. Excuse me. Now, I go to those businesses and I knock on that door. I walk in, I introduce myself. Hey, guess what? If he's not hiring, I'm going to give he or she so much of my great personality. I want to show them so much of my great salesmanship that they'll create a position for me. Now, why is that? I have to sell them on they'll do better with me than without me. If I have someone come to my business and I am not hiring, but they show me that they have great salesmanship, they have great customer service, they have an open heart to learn proven business principles, and they can show me that they've had experience, I'll make a position for them. I'll find the money because I can see that they're going to increase. They're going to be an investment for me, not an expense to me. Okay, so I'm saying these things because sometimes, look, in today's world, we think a little bit too highly of ourselves, right? So we have to understand, you have to create these opportunities. Secondly, stop throwing away these opportunities that are there, or these shots that are there, because you're forgetting that a business, a career is a stepping stone. It's a ladder. You start at the bottom, work your way up, prove your value. There's too many people out here today that are either underemployed or unemployed. So there's a lot of people for us as employers to pick from. So you have to come in there with an open mind to show me what you can do for me, instead of coming in with the mindset of what can this employer do for you. Because hey, in today's world, you need us more than we need you, right? There's a lot of people that are unemployed or underemployed that can come in right now and prove that they can increase my bottom line at my business. So you have to come in there with that type of mindset. All right. So guys, hey, when you get the opportunity, stop making excuses. You know what my shirt says is what? You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. But it seems like today a lot of people are forgetting that real work gives real results. I heard someone say recently that work plus risk equals reward. That is true. You have to put in the work, right? And with some type of work, sometimes I may have to take the risk of going into a business or a career that may not be what I want, but it's something that I need to get me to where I want to be later. So you start here to get where you want to be later. Invest in the now to obtain in your future. All right. Hey, guys, I hope this helps you out just a little bit. Just wanted to go over those little things for you. I look forward to speaking to my clients that I have on today's conference call and then on your one-on-one calls. And everybody else, hey, keep up the good work. Press on. The great thing about failure is that it gives you another opportunity to learn what you did wrong to exceed in the next encounter. All right. Have a great day, guys. I'm back to the grind. Take care.